The Ice-Cold Touch, a 1950s urban legend. This is a story my grandfather tells from his teenage years, back in the late 1950s. It's the kind of memory that still brings a chill to his spine every time he passes an old-fashioned movie palace. One night, he headed down to the local cinema alone to catch a flick. Midway through the movie, he locked eyes with a girl sitting a few rows down. Without a word, she stood up, walked over, and slid into the seat right next to him. They started whispering, getting to know each other, and eventually, he reached out to hold her hand. He nearly jumped out of his skin. Her hand wasn't just cold, it felt like solid ice. Thinking she was just shivering from the theater's AC, he took off his varsity jacket and wrapped it around her shoulders. As the credits began to roll, she stood up and told him she had to use the restroom. She handed him back his jacket along with a silver ring, whispering hauntingly that she didn't have a home to go back to. My grandpa waited by the lobby doors for 20 minutes, but she never reappeared. Finally, he asked the theater manager to check the ladies' room. The manager came back looking puzzled. "Kid," he said, "there's nobody in there, and that back exit has been bolted shut since the opening trailers." Spooked and confused, he headed to the 24-hour diner across the street. He showed the owner the silver ring and described the girl he'd been sitting with. The owner's face went pale white. He leaned over the counter and said, "Son, that girl died in a car wreck exactly 1 year ago today. She was buried wearing that very same ring." To this day, my grandfather keeps that ring tucked away in the back of a drawer. He doesn't look at it often, but whenever he does, he can still feel the freezing touch of the girl who never made it home.